On Aranda country in Alice Springs, this little mind is absorbing lessons at a culturally connected preschool. Shirlene Drover and Brian Stirling have been bringing their 3 children here.
We can see that development side where when they get home that they picked up their little things like counting and their socialising skills.
It's evidence-based programs like this which the government hopes will finally bridge the divide between black and white Australia.
The ultimate test of our efforts is that every Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander boy or girl can grow up with the same opportunities.
They need to keep improving and to improve more quickly.
We are not on track to achieve the more important and the more meaningful targets.
We are still not making enough progress.
After a decade of dismal progress, dozens of Indigenous organisations have helped rewrite a new 10-year plan for all governments.
We now all take joint accountability for this strategy.
Over the next 5 years, the government will spend $1 billion on new Indigenous childcare centres, health clinics, boarding schools and rehab programs.
Finally got there.
And Stolen Generations members in the Northern Territory, the ACT and Jervis Bay territories will share in a $378 million compensation scheme.
Northern Territory Stolen Generation have been fighting for this for a long time. We've all been fighting and working together to make sure something happens.
Elders in Western Australia and Queensland are still waiting.
I'm quite happy to say to the WA government and the Queensland government, time's up for redress of the stolen generations.
Labor has committed to thousands of new jobs for rangers and a new treaty commission.
A gap is something that is easily crossed or closed. The unflinching litany of lopsided statistics before us make it clear that this is a chasm.
There are 17 new targets covering inequities in health, education, housing, justice and employment. But there's a mountain to climb to get this right. Only 7 targets can be measured this year and so far only 3 of those are being met. Targets on child protection, over-incarceration, reducing suicide and lifting life expectancy are off track. For Aboriginal families who are falling behind, there have been too many broken promises. Now there's a chance for the nation to listen. Bridget Brennan, ABC News.